I didn't know if we were doing you. I never know what's
everybody
next.
caught that, right? He was beeline.
I was going like this. I was walking away, and they were
where's
like,
he
"No,
going?"
Mark Charles is next." I was like,
back it up, back it up, back it up.
beep, 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 beep. All right, Mark Charles is back with only 2 colors in the egg storage, and
because
boy,
it's been popular.
This is such a smart idea.
So you take something, egg storage, in your fridge, and you go, what's the big whoop? I'm telling you right now, I got this, and I was asked to present this about 1.5 years ago the first time. I said the same thing, brought it home, game changer. I cannot say that enough. It's simplistic, but when you realize that you buy these eggs and you spend a lot of money on them, and the idea is there's nothing really protecting them in here when they're in your fridge. They get jostled around. You cannot see them, right? They're all covered. You don't have one broken here. You can't clean this out. Also, folks, look at this. If you put the wrong stuff on it, you can't pile things on top. They crush. They just fold like a deck of cards. So here's the concept. 2 drawers you get. They can be separated, used individually. Copco went ahead and took the lids so they can remove it. Why? So we can load them up top. The drawers come out, but the drawers come out even better when they're loaded in the fridge. And let's say I'm baking, ready? I can take the whole drawer out, go baking with this, bring it to the countertop. When I'm done, put it down. You can always see, and here's one right here, all done. You can always see your eggs, here's the blue one, and pull them out. And you're easy. They're protected. They're not going to break. It's easy load. It's easy clean. You can load on top. Look at all these ceramic bowls I put on top with no fears. You can't do that with your 2 carton of eggs. Put a whole bowl of, a thing of ceramic bowls in there, or cans, or whatever's in the fridge. Again, it's a simplistic concept, but it's one that really, really works, and I'm really happy with.
And why do you want to do the egg storage today? Because this is an expiring price. The price and the Easy Pay will all go away end of day. So it's important to pick yours up either in the blue or the gray. And I love to say you choose a color because it makes you smile.
Yeah.
They all do exactly the same job. Now, one thing I do when I load up the Copco, I go to my egg carton.
Yep.
And I rip off the expiration date of the eggs.
And you sit it right in there.
And I put it right in there. That way I know how long those eggs are supposed to be fresh. Here's another little tip for you. If you are wondering if an egg is still fresh and you've got it in your egg keeper, put it in a cup of water. If it floats, it's bad. If it sinks, it's good, because eggshells are porous.
Yes.
And they tend to take on airs and gases, right?
Yep.
So if it floats, it's an old egg.
Yep.
If it sinks, it's a fine egg.
And now, folks, you break one in there by accident, no worries. The whole thing comes apart, and you can clean it, which you really can't do with the cardboard. The other thing is this will work on farm eggs. Any brown eggs, white eggs, small, large, extra large, or jumbo. It fits all of them. That's the beauty. Here's my 2-piece set, ready to go. You can do it with 2 of them, right? If maybe you don't have this many eggs, maybe you do a whole week's worth of hard-boiled eggs on the bottom, and you have the raw eggs on top. And all week on Sunday, you do the 12, right? And you put them in here, and all week, 2 eggs every day. Oh, I want my protein, I want my protein. 2 eggs, they're all done, and then you keep the raw ones on top. But my family, we use a lot of eggs, so we always have at least 2 dozen in there. And you know when you're done, because you can see through them. You take from the beginning, and you go all the way in the back, and then you reload over and over again. It's a smart solution to something we spend a lot of money on, eggs.
A lot of people are choosing this. We have it in blue and in gray. This is the gray, and I know you're looking at this and saying, David, that's black all day. No, we call our system calls it gray.
Because it's translucent. That's why we're calling it gray.
Yeah, so this is gray, and then the blue.
Yeah, I'll bring this
Can I put these, obviously, put these in the refrigerator, yes?
We actually have, I think we put some in the fridge, guys. Did we do that for David? I think we did, right?
I think we did on this side.
Yes, okay, there you go. Isn't that great?
Hopefully you can see
You can load on top of it. Guys, remember, when you had 2 cartons of eggs, you would never load up on top of it, so you're losing space in your refrigerator with the egg cartons. You cannot see inside of them. They're dirty. You can't clean them. They're not easy load. And if you just want an egg, pull the drawer out, David, and take 1 egg if you don't mind. Look how easy this is. Can you do that with cartons? No, you cannot. Look how easy that is.
1 egg.
Easy peasy. I love that.
And then, if I don't need the egg,
put it back.
Put it right back inside.
Or if you need the whole rack because you're doing major baking, you can take the whole tray with you. Look, everything stays in place. Thank you, David. That's perfect. Look at that. Take it to your baking station and bring it back.
With you.
And nothing breaks. Here's the loading that I'm showing you. Again, I love that you can load from up top. That comes apart in 3 pieces for the pure purpose of loading and, more importantly, cleaning. We want you to stay sanitary. If an egg breaks, you can easily take it apart and clean it. There's no crevice that's going to be caught up that you can't. There's the problem. which we all know our refrigerators look like that, and there is the solution right there. I love the fact that you can stack on top of it. You have organization. You can see you put them side by side. You can only use one at a time. That's okay too. And I just love how easy it is.
What's the first thing we do when we buy eggs in a carton at the grocery store?
I pick each one up and check.
Open it.
Yeah, to check that they're not broken.
Make sure that the eggs are not broken.
Because you can't see through the box.
And you also want to make sure that they're not broken and attached to the egg carton, because if you ever pull one out and they've come apart
then you know,
in your hand, yeah, it's a mess. This is, so if one breaks in here, it's all going to be self-contained.
It's self-contained, and you can clean the whole thing out. By the way, look at this, guys. Do you see how deep? I love that shot because you can actually see where they nestle. These are not falling out. These are not going to break on each other, and I'm roughing this up a little bit.
So regular size eggs,
yep, all the way up to jumbo.
Large eggs, all the way up to jumbo.
All the way to jumbo, yep, it all works. So I love the fact that you're now keeping your eggs safer. You can see what you have. And guys, when you take this out, okay, and you take the eggs, I don't remember which one I took, if it was older, younger, like, it's all right in front. Like, okay, here's the first two, and go back, back, back. And what I love is then you can put the new ones in as they load in. It just, you go to the grocery store, go, hey, do we need eggs? Well, I don't know how many eggs we have in here, but I can see right here, oh, no, we're good. We're totally full. I can see, it's translucent. Even that gray is translucent. You can see all the way through it. See that?
Look at that.
Great. I love the easy load. I love the easy clean. I know it's foolish to get excited about egg storage, but in my 23 years here at QVC, I've never presented egg storage. Copco gave this to me. I put it in my refrigerator. I'm like, where has this been all my life?
These are really delicate creatures, and you don't want to store them just haphazardly. And they can be expensive. Yes. Remember when they were like $10 a dozen?
Yeah. Remember that scary moment?
I don't know what happened to the egg industry, but it just got wild there for a second.
The chickens were on strike and they had a big demand.
I guess.
They're like, more money for the chicken.
Walking around with little signs. All right, so this is going to be a perfect way for you to make sure that your eggs are protected and they're lasting longer for what you need. Don't miss out on this. It's from Copco. We have the choice of the blue or the gray. I really wouldn't care if it was purple with yellow polka dots.
No, because they all do the same thing.
Because they all do the same job, and 200 of these are out the door. Many of you are buying more than one set because, remember, if you've got people who work out in your home, maybe they need extra eggs for extra protein.
Or that second home, or the trailer, camper, RV. These are important, guys, because you're maximizing your space and protecting a very expensive egg thing. I think you're walking. Are you walking away from me again now? Are you walking away from me now?
Where am I going next? Am I going to Lindor?
And I'm coming back one more time.
I know you are. I know you're coming back. I just don't know when.
At the end, don't worry.
People always say,